Turning now with a full look at weather. Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca. We're talking about it now. A lot of people keeping their eye on the weather right now.
Yeah, a lot of weather this week, and hopefully you've already left for your destination. But if you haven't yet, just be prepared for some wet weather. This was the view in Salinas a little while ago. We could see that downpour over toward Mount Toro. The rest of your evening around the bay, we'll have some rain out there, mostly in the south and in the Santa Cruz Mountains. So probably not a lot of rain in places like Watsonville, Gilroy, even Santa Cruz itself. But up in the mountains, you're getting some rain. And then for most of Monterey and San Benito counties, south of the Monterey to Salinas line, we are seeing those showers continue. Notice the temperatures really aren't that bad, staying in the 50s for the most part. So we've got a stalled out frontal boundary here, basically from the Sierra Nevada down toward portions of Monterey and San Benito counties, just along the south there. And showers continue to ride along that. There's almost a little bit of clearing back here showing up. There's another cold front that's going to come slamming into the back of this late tomorrow, but also a couple other waves. So there's one wave up north right here, which we may catch the tail end of tomorrow morning, and another little wave right here I'm detecting on satellite imagery that will probably precede the cold front late tomorrow. Each one of these will probably cause an uptick in rainfall for us and also potentially give us some brief heavy showers as well. There also is a little bit of instability in this zone right here ahead of the cold front and behind this stalled out frontal boundary right here. Most of it's out here. What I mean by instability is the desire basically for the atmosphere to want to build upward and potentially cause a few isolated thunderstorms. Now there's a chance of a little bit of that activity, although I'm not expecting it to be widespread as we head into the day tomorrow. But let's get to Futurecast and talk about how everything's going to play out for us. And as we head through the overnight hours, again, I'm expecting some downticking of the shower activity across the south. It doesn't mean it's going to be gone. I still think we'll see some showers out there. And with the moist onshore flow, we'll probably continue to see some light rain in the Santa Cruz Mountains and the Santa Lucia Range, regardless of what we're seeing in a larger picture happening. But activity should start picking up again around the morning commute as one of those waves kind of rolls through. I think it's that tail end of the northern wave coming through. And so we have that chance of showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm tomorrow morning during the morning commute, which could mean wet roadways, brief downpours, which makes visibility difficult. Also some gusty winds possible individually with any of those cells as well. Then we'll probably get a little break around lunchtime, but probably still see some rain in the coastal hills. Then tomorrow evening, that next wave accompanied by the actual cold front will swing through and probably give us another brief bit of moderate to heavy rain with a few wind gusts along with it as well. So there's going to be several rounds of everything and probably clearing through here by around midnight tomorrow night. After that, outside of a few errant showers on Friday, things looking to calm down a little bit. But tomorrow during the day, it's still going to be pretty active. There will be some breaks here and there, but I think we'll see a couple rounds, one in the morning and then one again in the evening. Additional precipitation on top of what we've seen already, and we've seen maybe an inch and a half in the coastal mountains so far with lesser amounts around the bay. We'll probably pick up a couple more inches in the Santa Cruz Mountains and the Santa Lucia Range, and most cities around the bay may pick up another inch, give or take a half an inch by the time all is said and done, as the several rounds of rain, several waves rather of rain round through. Now, any one of those individual cells could produce some briefer, heavier rain, which could send those totals up a little bit higher. But since they're going to be a little more spotty, it'll be a little more harder to predict where those may be exactly. As for your temperatures tomorrow, I'm going to go through these pretty quickly. We'll be in the 50s for the most part across Santa Cruz County again. We did warm up quite a bit today, despite the clouds, because of that southerly flow, and we'll still see a few 60s showing up tomorrow. Marina, Salinas, Prunedale, Watsonville tomorrow, San Juan Bautista back to 60 tomorrow. The Monterey Peninsula, we're going to find a few 60s around there as well. Monterey at 61, not bad. Actually, a touch warm for this time of year, believe it or not. And then down south, though, just don't expect to see warm sunny days. We'll see highs in the 60s as well. I do want to mention one other thing. Winter storm warnings in place for the Sierra Nevada up and down all the way to the Oregon border for the next couple of days, basically all the way through Christmas. So just keep that in mind for your travel plans. You're going to be dealing with maybe chain restrictions, perhaps some closed roads if you're trying to head up over the hill. So over the next 7 days, you're going to see rounds of rain continuing. And it's just going to keep going really all the way through the holiday and beyond. There'll be some breaks, like I expect to break on Friday for the most part, and probably early in Saturday, but the rain will return late Saturday into Sunday, another system late Monday into Tuesday, and then perhaps something again later on in the week. Also, inland area is going to see those rounds of showers continuing, persisting for the next several days. None of the storms look particularly strong. They're just going to keep coming, and I think that's going to be the issue for us. And also one thing to note as well, snow levels here locally will start to lower this weekend, and they may be as low as 3,000 feet early next week with some cool air aloft. soft. So we may actually see some snow in the mountains, though at the moment I don't expect any much lower than that.
All right.